understand what it is, we want to share it, that has got a value that is beyond just money. So NFT for us is really not about making money. It's not about, oh, I want an NFT and how much money is going to fetch me the next time. But it's really about owning something beyond that. It's so valuable because now you will own something that's one of a kind forever in a space that's going to be there forever. I hope that every single one of us here will leave this space with one NFT, if not two, and it's all for you to redeem, okay? At no charge, no cost, whatever it's for you. Please keep them because this will be that limited versions of it being gifted out. So please do keep them and collect as many as possible from AEON. Now you may not see the value, but over time you will understand, oh, this really means something. Really, really do mean something. I'd like to take the opportunity also to thank all the customers who didn't ask a small question and just jump in and join us and just go like, yes, ini lah gambar, boleh guna tak? Ini lah gambar, the next gambar, can you use it? They are hashtagging this all the while, and we are so proud to be doing this with all our suppliers, with all our customers who are, I feel like through campaigns like this, we are bersama, kita bersama-sama, and which makes, Hari Malaysia, Merdeka Day a lot more sure that all the suppliers participate well and participate better the next time around. And to all the suppliers who are here, see you guys are commemorated forever now with us. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks.
Okay, one more for Meta University. Come right up. Thumbs up dulu. Okay, alright. Here, 1, 2, 3.
Malaysian moments. When you talk about moments and classic, it relates to your experience, how you feel, right? So I was saying to some of the senior executives of AEON, I came here 1 hour before the event and I met most of you creators. And I can just feel how these photos and paintings are part of you, part of your experience. You've given a part of yourself into this, right? So now these paintings, or pictures, they might be around, they might fade away, right? But what we're trying to do now with technology, the latest technology that we call NFT, very simple. We are going to immortalize. What are you saying about us of immortalize? Selama-lamanya. So that's the report, sorry about that. So we're going to immortalize not just your photos and artwork, but your feelings, how you feel. So you can always have it. When you sort of grow older, maybe you can pass it down to your kids. For this little kid here, you can actually, proudly show it around in the future. And remember, all of these are exclusive. There's only one, and it was done for this campaign, Classic Malaysian Moments, by yourself for AEON, right? And again, fantastic, huge round of applause to AEON for giving you a platform. Okay, so now let me go through quickly what's NFT, what's all this about, right? You must have heard of NFT, blockchain, metaverse, all of those names. So let me this Web3 blockchain NFT is going, right? Next slide. Okay, what's an NFT? What it stands for? NFT stands for non-fungible token. Very simple. It's not copyable, right? So once we put or mint or create your painting or your photo into an NFT, that can't be copied by anyone. Right? So if we say, 5,000 pieces or 100 pieces, that's all. You can't copy it, right? So when you can't copy something, introduced to me by my daughter, and when she showed this to me, I actually put on my glasses, and it still looked like that. So don't worry, nothing wrong with your eyes. And this one, can you believe it? It's $3 million. That means about 12 million ringgit. Seriously, right? Crazy, right? So that's the power of NFT. So if you're one of the artists here, or a photographer, wait for your chance, wait for that big opportunity, right? So that's NFT. Okay, let's go to the next slide, thank you. place, right? One is called Pentas, Pentas, that's this one, right? And it's very proudly Malaysian. It's by a friend of mine. So some of your NFTs is going to be created there, and the others are going to be created in OpenSea. That is the international one, right? So proudly Malaysian, we've got the Malaysian one, we also got the international one. We create there, and if you want to sell it in the future, or if you want to trade it, you use the same marketplace. It's the pasar malam of NFT. Pasar malam, right? So there are some other, these are metaverses, sandbox, decentralized, these are metaverses. But remember, why is metaverse interesting, right? Because of the gamification element. There are lots of games that we can play in the metaverse, like Roblox. If you're a youngster, like myself, you understand what Roblox is. Or if you've got kids my age, then you understand what Roblox, all these Minecraft games are, right? They're all played in the metaverse. Next slide, please. Okay, if you think the Citibank is here, all the banks are there, right? So Disney, Adidas, all the names and the brands that you actually know in your daily life are in this Web3 space. We call it Web3, metaverse, NFT, all of that, right? So it's a serious thing. And if people are saying to you, don't worry, it's the future, move away from them. Stay away from them. It's now, it's not the future. If you don't look into this now, if you don't get into this now, you're going to miss the boat. And that's why AEON is one of the very first pioneers to get into this space, one of the biggest brands, blue chip company, to get into this space in Southeast Asia, right? Okay, next slide. That's right, when you have an NFT. Because an NFT becomes your access to the AEON world, right? So what we call utilities, right? And this code, it looks like this. It's like the Instagram, Facebook for this space, for Web3 space. It's very interesting, right? Very interesting, and that's where we give away the benefits. So once you get your AEON NFT, then you come to that space and you can get a lot of vouchers, coupons, and offers. So that's my company, Meta Universe, guys. That's the website. We are lucky enough to be a partner with AEON in this Web3 space. We're taking the journey together. The team's been fantastic. They're very supportive. You've got to be lucky to be associated with AEON if you're a supplier or a customer, because they are ahead of the curve, right? They're into the breaking technology, latest technology.
You know, do something that will commemorate events and moments and Malaysians being unique. The one thing is, boleh pergi mana-mana je in this world and you can still spot another Malaysian from across the room. From the way they eat, from the way they order things, from the way they sit, from the way they call people. It's like very clearly Malaysians, so that's why we thought, okay, let's do this. And then we also give the options to our consumers and customers to also include our other brands, so it's all up to them. And voila, this is what happened. So we have like hundreds of entries, and we were like at first really touched that there were so many and we're choosing so little. But it was really so touching and so honored that we had so many customers joining us and to be a part of this.
Okay, so from our end for this campaign, this is our second campaign with AEON, after the AEON Raya campaign. For us, again, what was interesting from the brief from AEON that just Ewan mentioned was the fact that it's to do with the heart, right? Loyalty, relationships are built from your heart, not from your mind. So this was a great opportunity for us to immortalize true technology, something that comes from your heart, and something that came from the AEON customer's heart. And not also forgetting AEON's business partners that are like the likes of Nestle, Maggi, F&N, and so on, right? So that was a great opportunity. The second thing is also in terms of technology, we also got the opportunity to showcase two Malaysian companies, which is ours. Meta Universe is fully Malaysian, although I don't sound Malaysian, and Pentas, right? Pentas IO, Malaysia's largest NFT pasar malam. Well, I shouldn't be saying that, marketplace. So it was an interesting collaboration.
We have more than almost 2,000 plus redemption actually, and we consider that quite good because many people, and there were a lot more who wanted wanted to redeem, but they did not submit enough material for us to actually make sure the redemption eligible. So that was also one thing. But we're very encouraged that people do want it, do want to simpan and do want to give. But what's more interesting is after that, the change hands, the request that still continuously to come in. So those things were what we know that okay, now this is something that we need to keep doing so that we can sikit-sikit nanti jadi mungkin.
Okay, now we will start on Monday, 19th of September, but the deadline is until 16th of October. But it's very limited units, 4,008 sahaja. Okay, so it's one-stop class. So I pun tak tahu whether we can tahan until 1 month of redemption. So it's very simple. Tell your friends and families, if you are an AEON member, you purchase from any AEON Big, from Max Value, 100 ringgit and above, submit it through the QR code just now with your purchase receipt. And if you're an AEON member, you get 2 NFTs, random NFT. And if you're not an AEON member, you dapat 1 saja. Okay, so we cannot guarantee everyone will get it. It's only 4,008, and that is what is making it very worthwhile and is also very valuable. Right?
It's 4,800.
4,800 saja. Yeah. So
We were just talking about that. We were maybe going towards maybe some habit building for to reduce footprint for the planet. So it's going green. Saya ni cakap sikit-sikit kan, tak nak cakap semua. Nanti dah cakap semua tak best lah. Cakap sikit-sikit. So it is really something also. We really like the idea to crowdsource. The NFT should belong to the people. It's something that we will do it as a service for everyone else, and then they just submit. Everybody else choose. When voila, it becomes something that we will then mint because there's a lot of fees for that. We'll then mint and send it back to everyone so that it can be shared. But it will be about going green. Hijau.
Just to let you know, probably like yourself, I'm not a high-tech guy, right? So in any technology, I use technology as a tool or a magic wand, and to see how we can get the brands and the consumers closer. So for me, this Web3 technology was, I read into it, I dove into it. As a businessman, it's very, very interesting technology to bring the consumer and the brand closer. Right? So for your first question as well, one of the missions from AEON was awareness, right? And closeness with their customer. And this technology can immortalize your relationship with AEON, right? You're going to walk away, you're going to walk home with AEON's NFT that's drawn by Malaysians in your telephone, right? So that was the interesting part. Of course, the technology is confusing. So what I say to people is don't get too tied up in the tool. Look at the things that this tool can create. It's like a brush, right? You've got a canvas and NFT is like a brush. So here in this instance, it's a relationship builder. The NFT smart contract blockchain for me is a relationship builder between a brand and its consumers. So this is the angle that you've got to look at. And again, in terms of NFTs, the more that you're going to get used to, and that's one of the reasons why AEON is running a lot of NFT campaigns, you're going to get used to it. So it's more of an awareness thing.
Jangan pandang atau jangan lihat dari teknologi. Jangan kisah pada teknologi that's happening behind. Sebab kita tak pernah tanya pun Facebook punya teknologi kat belakang tu apa, kan? Kita guna je Facebook. So cara nak guna tu macam mana? Cara nak guna. Sebenarnya bila you dah ada NFT, biasa lah. Dalam masa yang akan datang, community NFT untuk AEON sebagai contoh akan kata, sekiranya you have a picture of ini confirm Malaysia, katakan. You boleh dapat, setiap hari you datangnya, you akan dapat segelas Milo free. Dia akan utility ni macam tu. Ataupun kita akan, sebab you dah ada NFT AEON, jadi kita akan bagi mungkin in the near future, every single time yes, discount, whatever, sebab dia dah masuk dia punya community. So at this moment yang teknologi yang millennial bila dah join community boleh dapat dia punya kesenangan ke advantage yang bicara. Nombor 3 adalah dia punya utility, penggunaan, sebab ada NFT tu maka boleh dapat A, B, C, D, E, F macam. Bukan 7 tu banyak.